welcome into my creative space. I'm back in the studio after a long time creating for YouTubes and TikToks, and I thought I'd share, as it's the 1st of September and there's been lots of challenges on TikTok about being locked in. So I'm going to try and lock in. I'm going to lock in each week so that I can do it week by week. I know it's about 17 weeks challenge, so that I'm going to then do it week by week, because I think if you go 17 weeks, you go, oh gosh, that's a lot of time to go live. Whereas if you say week by week, it's doable. All right. Today I'm actually going through, because I want to add some more to, because it's Harry Potter Day. So I'm going to be doing more to this journal, which is the Fantastical Beastie one, because obviously it's Harry Potter week, and I'm going to add more to this. So I'm cutting out pieces and then I'll be putting them in my these containers, some of the smaller things, because I don't know about you, but when you cut out all these notions, you end up in snippets. Where do you put them all? If you've got any tips of where you put your little tiny snippets and things, I've tried so many different types of containers. So for the little ones, I'm going to try these. And you can see I've already labelled them. I'll just take the lid off. I've already labelled them. These are all on a magical theme. So that I've got, because I've been making minis, I've got lots of little books that I've made. You can see in here, there's lots of the little books that I've made in different ways, because some just need to be glued inside. So I'm just going to show you inside. Look, there's lots of different minis. Sometimes I just make the pages. So I'm just gonna, it's you know, this typewriter, I'm not quite sure which one to put it in at the moment. So I'll put it in objects. Let's get it out of the way, because objects, there's all sorts in. Oh look, there's a sorting hat, which is quite apt today with what's going on at 11 o'clock. Obviously it's start of term for Harry Potter, but also a lot. So you can see there's the little tiny book pages in there, and book covers. Those are covers, sorry, those are book covers. These are pages. So I've got lots of different ones that I've used over the time, and I've put, you can see how tiny they are. I mean, some of them are so tiny. Oh, that's a Daily Prophet. All right, so I've put them in there. There's also some scrolls and things in there. There's paper, there's travel. So that's what I'm doing for this next few minutes. And then I'm going to start putting things in here. So it's just because I did a live about 4 years ago, and I was so nervous that I don't know, I stopped. I just couldn't, I didn't carry on. So this is why I'm taking up this challenge. And I don't know, is any of you taking up the challenge to see what you can do September? And you know, we're going to be going into the winter soon. I can't believe it's the 1st of September and it's literally there. Hello Sean. You can see I'm literally putting together a journal because it's Harry Potter week. This is a Fantastical Beastie one, so definitely Muggle worthy, and you can see it's got different pockets and different things, and it's all about the magical beasties. So I'm literally sorting through some of my snippets here to actually go through. I'm in the studio. My studio is a mixed media studio, and I do lots of different things. So because it was Monday morning, I needed a gentle start for this lock-in challenge. I just want to try and create every day, do it live on TikTok. All right. I know lots of other people that sort of work. I do work. I teach online. But this is very different, because this is a side that you're actually showing what you're doing, the workings out. And that's what I like to do. I like to share the workings out of things. Now these tags I know aren't going to go in here. They're not going to go in here. It is the smaller ones, but I need the tags because, as you can see, I do like putting lots of things in and writing and sticking, because some of these things here I would actually like to stick on the back of the tags and create more to do these. But also it's that thing of just starting the process of creating. So it's starting simple rather than leaping straight in on a painting or that. I'm just actually going through. How do the rest of you start your creating process? I'm always interested to know how people start after a time that you've left it, you've left your creativity. How do you actually start to get going? I have got a bit. I'm not tipping them on the floor, all my bits. I know I've seen some creators where they do their cutting out and things and then literally tip them on the floor, or it looks like they're tipping on the floor because they're obviously in a small space. I've got this overhead camera at the moment today because I wanted to make it again easy for myself to start this lock-in challenge. Not having to sort of do anything with me. I just wanted to start creating and start the ball rolling, to actually start sharing again, actually start creating again. These aren't my creations, but in here I have done it. I have drawn, I have painted, I have done all the backgrounds. Here you go, let's move the leaves out of the way. I have stuck and glued. I do a lot of drawing and a lot of creating. So all these pages, it was an old ledger, a minute book, about 1940s. And luckily enough for me, they've got alphabetical. So I've literally taken the Fantastical Beasties, and as I found out about each one, like this is Cornish Pixies, and as I found out, I've used a lot of my techniques in them to put the different things that I've collected over time. And this is how I start to collect. I collect all the stuff and stick them in a file, and then start organising it. And then I start putting the things together purely for my reference. They're like the old-fashioned scrapbooks. The Victorians like the old-fashioned scrapbooks. But I do it so that there's the information, and it could be in anything. It could be a woodwork project. It could be an autumn project. It could be schoolwork, college work. I've taught lots of students how to organise their work so that they are able to enjoy what they're learning, but also have something that's visual. We often learn visually, like you're here at the moment, and I would like to say hello to Violet. Good morning. I hope you're also going to be logging in on and watching the Harry Potter. I think it's 11:15. But you can see I had lots of different things in here. Lots of paint techniques. So the art comes out. I've got lots of pages that I've just literally started just sticking things in, colouring, just enjoying myself. I like ancient history, so there's a lot of ancient history and things put in to this. Hello John, good morning.